Welcome to episode 4, when I pick up business owners and we have a chat about business and a bit about themselves. Now today I've got a very special guest in the back of my cab. I've just picked her up. She's on the way somewhere as well, but I'm sure she's going to tell you where she's going. Her name is Farah.
Yeah.
Farah, thanks for joining me in the cab.
Hi there. Hi, Lee. I'm so happy to see you again.
Just wanted to make sure I pronounced your name correctly there.
Yeah, that's right, Farah Shammas.
Because I was going to say, could you please introduce yourself as well?
I will do. And first of all, a huge congrats for this. I love it. Such a good initiative. I feel like I'm on, carpool karaoke with James Corden. Maybe we'll start singing.
I've got the mics in the boot. They're coming out shortly.
Won't be quite as successful, but we can try. So my name is Farah Shammas. We met last time I was in London. I was attending Creative Women Conference then, and this time I'm here for Global Women Conference. So I'm actually the managing director of a 5-star resort and marina in Cyprus, Limassol. It's called St Raphael Resort Marina, and it actually was built, it's 39 years this year and 40 years our marina. It was built by my grandfather. My dad was running it.
Wow.
Yeah, my grandfather built it. My dad was running it, and then I took over. So 3rd generation now. And I just love what I do. Love the hospitality industry. We were saying that, I think, last time. It's just such a great industry because you get to sell happiness, sell memories. And it's amazing. And I'm really proud of our resorts because it's award-winning. We're awarded as the most sustainable hotel on the island, which is really nice. We really work hard for that. And then I also do other things. I have 2 podcasts myself, Hotel Talk and the Farah Shammas podcast. And I also have written some recipe books. I forgot to bring them with me, actually. And I'm organising a huge summit in Limassol on the 12th and 13th of November on health, happiness and balance called Summit Up. Karen Millen, Nicole Buffett, Tessie Donasu, loads of people are coming for that. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I also do keynote speeches. So that's why I'm here in London to go and be on a panel today at this conference.
So you're doing a talk on the way to a talk, is that right?
Yes, exactly, with a nice husky voice, because I got back from a cruise a few days ago, and I was a little bit run down. So I was lying low for a few days in Cyprus, and now I'm here in very hot and sunny London.
You brought the weather with you.
My goodness.
Again, absolute pleasure to have you in the cab today. So you've got a lot going on. You're a really busy woman. How do you manage to balance everything that with family life as well?
My goodness, what? Thank you for that question. It's actually the key question I get asked all the time about balance, and I've written a book on it, actually, which hopefully will be coming out soon, because I think it's the quest that everybody has, isn't it, to reach that balance. But my big advice to everyone is to not chase perfection. Do the best you can, know that that's good enough. And when everything kind of feels like it wasn't all perfect, that's normally when you've hit the nail on the head, because it's very difficult to, have that perfect, pristine home. Well, I don't even think it exists, with your kids and everything, shining, and then have your work flourishing. And you can do it, but it's the scales. It's going to tilt from time to time. And you just have to go with the flow. And if you love what you do, then you don't need that, I'm switching off. You just have to be present. Be present at your work, be present with your family, and just keep being positive. And then it does all fall into place, and you have the energy to keep doing it.
That's amazing. Well, you sound like you're definitely doing the right thing and know exactly what to do. So your granddad built this hotel in Cyprus when I'm guessing you was quite young.
Yeah.
This is to get an idea of this hotel. How many staff does this hotel? It's quite a large hotel, isn't it?
It's quite a large hotel. We have nearly 250. And it's 272 bedrooms, 338 berths in our marina, 8 restaurants, a spa, huge gardens.
It's got a marina as well.
Yeah.
So when it was building that and now as well, what was that like for the local community, and how do you support the local community around Cyprus?
What a lovely question. So, we have a newspaper cutting of my grandfather. I mean, this is, back in the early 80s, saying that one of the reasons he was doing it, bear in mind that we're Lebanese, he's Lebanese, was Lebanese. And he moved to Cyprus in the late 70s when the civil war was really at its peak in Lebanon. And he fell in love with Cyprus. We're Greek Orthodox Christians as well. And everything, he just loved it. He loved the peacefulness of the island. He loved the people. And we have this quote that he said, I'm doing this for the local community. Wow. I want to give Cypriots jobs. I want to create something that is lasting in Cyprus and help this country develop. And to be honest, he really did, because he built this hotel at the time that felt it was in the middle of nowhere. And he said, it was on the outskirts of Limassol. And he said, you'll see. One day this will become the most sought after area in Limassol. And it has. It's, it's the nice side of the town. It's really beautiful. And he also really started the yachting industry, because we didn't have a private marina then. It was the first private marina on the island. So people got into yachts, yacht dealership, agencies, ship chandling. So many jobs came out of this, plus with the hotel itself. And obviously times have changed. Us all Cypriots as Europeans, and then we're allowed to employ third country nationals as well. So we have a really multicultural team, which I'm so proud of. But we do a lot for the local community. We do support, we do a lot of initiatives like planting trees and supporting local farmers and doing many charity initiatives. So yeah, I'm really proud, really proud.
Amazing. So you mentioned sustainability. Now, when people go to hotels, they do see little signs in their bathroom just reusing the towels. Now, we're talking about something a lot bigger here, aren't we?
Definitely. I always tell people, if you just see the towels, you're being greenwashed. I mean, we ordered this in the 80s, and that was just to, save costs, really. I mean, it does make a difference, but it's not enough. There's so much more you can do. And with technology now, you've really got to embrace that. It's a big investment. Like, we've done huge initiatives with our water saving and water recycling for the photovoltaics that we've put on the hotel. So renewable energy from the sun. There's so many ways that you can use in the engineering department to help save electricity, save energy, conserve energy. So yeah, it goes so much more than towels. And then the little details, they do matter. Like even the staff uniform to be made from sustainable material, which is better for the staff. The cleaning materials, it's so easy to clean with chemicals, harsh chemicals that will damage the oceans and seas. But very importantly, the staff, they're breathing those in, their hands. I used to see some of our housekeepers and my heart would break. Their hands were just so broken. And now, yeah, we use very eco-friendly products. It's better for them. It's better for the guests because they come in. Kids have asthma, allergies. We don't have that in the hotel because we use, still, of course, very good products, but they're eco-friendly.
So you got the staff. So the staff get really looked after, don't they?
I hope so. We try our best.
They sound like they get really treated well because you ain't just thinking about the business, you're also thinking about them.
Yeah, of course, because they're what make us. We're nothing without them. And all our team is that's what we're about. It's one big family.
So back to you as an individual. Have you got, like, you must have, I assume, presume, have you got some sort of really creative mind? Like, what is your background in creativity?
I think, yeah, I'd say so. I'm quite hyperactive as well. I love, my mind doesn't really stop. I'm always thinking of things, and I love being creative, and that's why I'm quite active on social media, because it's just quite a nice way of releasing that creativity daily.
Yeah.
Doing some interesting reels or posts, sharing information about Cyprus. My first degree actually was in classical literature and civilization. So I love history and anything that was to do with ancient Greece. So I share a lot about that, a lot about saint days. And yeah, I think so. I also loved painting, and I still do. But I think creativity can be put into business so easily. And I did marketing for my master's, so that's quite crazy.
I was going to ask you, did you go to university? So you obviously went to university. When you went there, did you think you was going to get involved in the business, the hotel business?
I think I did. I think I always knew that I was going to live in Cyprus because we moved to Cyprus to build the hotel, but then we came back to England. My mother's British, and I did most of my education in the UK. So I went to boarding school in Winchester and then university in Birmingham, my bachelor's, and then Surrey for my master's in tourism marketing. And I think I always knew, that I wanted to go into hotels and definitely live in Cyprus. So, yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful place to live, and it's one of the most visited places, especially from the UK as well. It's definitely a hot spot.
Well, you said, because you've got your amazing initiative of your tours.
Yeah.
I love it. And you got that idea from Cyprus. So you're a pretty creative person yourself.
That's exactly where I got the idea from. I was out there booking a tour, and it was a boat tour. And I won't go too much into it, but I thought I can do this in London, obviously, without the beautiful blue sea. And we can go and visit all the major landmarks, take families around and give them wonderful experiences. But yeah, you're right.
It's brilliant.
That's where the idea comes from.
You see,
Cyprus.
everyone on the Hotel Talk podcast, I always say everyone has a hotel connection. But in this case, everybody has a Cyprus connection.
Everyone's definitely got a Cyprus and a hotel connection, I would say. Oh. So how would you say that health and fitness or food's got any role in your success?
I'd say definitely. My husband actually sent me a report recently that was done, I think, in the Financial Times, saying that, the correlation between CEOs who work out every day and their success rates, obviously being quite high and quite correlated. I think I've always been quite active. I've always enjoyed sports and using my body. I love yoga. I've been doing yoga for over 20 years. Oh. Now, at the age I am, I've let go of yoga a little bit to concentrate on weight building, because I don't mind saying I went through early menopause. So all of us actually, I think definitely after 40, we should be concentrating on weights and really getting muscle growth and strong bones. So yeah, and I pretty much I exercise every day. I try to walk 10,000 steps a day. Sometimes I might manage 18, but other days I might manage 8. But normally between 8 and 10,000 steps a day easily. In the hotel, it's massive, so we do just walk quite a bit. And then I go to the gym daily or play tennis or paddle.
Paddle seems to be a big thing these days, doesn't it? Have you got a paddle court there?
Yes, we just opened one actually, and that's why I was like, right, I'm going to start playing since it's here. It's a very sociable game, so it's cute. I like it. Yeah.
You any good at it?
I've just started, so I can't claim that. It's fun. I have fun, and I think I'm not bad for a beginner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll have to I've not tried it yet, but I will do it. Maybe we'll have to have a match. You'll have to teach me how to do it.
Yes, let's do it.
So what has been the most memorable day at the hotel?
Oh, wow. Most memorable day. Oh my God, can I say when I was just 7 years old and the hotel was opened?
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe. And I saw the fireworks and, we moved to Cyprus for that.
Did you do like a
I didn't cut the ribbon, no. I should have, but no, I didn't.
How long did it take your granddad to build it?
Only a couple of years, actually. Yeah, my dad was the engineer on site, and actually our main family business is in construction. So they were very, very good and, on top of it all.
Yeah, no, well, I bet they had to put on a good show, the workers, definitely, to make sure that was going to be an absolute masterpiece when they was building it.
Yeah.
So what did you, when you was going through the business, is like, through your success so far, would you change anything? Is there anything, if you could go back, would you change anything at all?
That's a really interesting question. In hindsight, it's always 20/20, isn't it? I think even if I could change things, then it wouldn't have got us to the place we are today. So I'd say no. I think we're not alone. Every business has had a crazy past 5 years with COVID and the political and geopolitical situation, but it's made us tougher and stronger. And I would say that entering the business was quite hard. It was quite tough. But I think I enjoyed fighting it. I enjoyed fighting the sexism and the ageism and the idea that, you know, I was just from the owning family and I wasn't going to last, and nobody really wanted to teach me or help me. I think it would have been quite nice to maybe have a mentor at that stage. But you know what? I became who I am because of it, so it's okay.
Did you ever have a mentor?
I've been asked this before, and it sounds terribly, I don't know if it sounds arrogant or sad, but not really. No, I mean, I've had people who've inspired me. Definitely people have inspired me and people have cheered me on, from, you know, my grandmother, my aunt. And obviously, I was very influenced, inspired by my father at the beginning, and my grandfather's story, and so many people around, and then reading about famous people. But I didn't have someone who ever took me under their wing or showed me what to do or advised me. No.
So how did you come up with, when you just know, like how did you just know what to do and when to do? Did you just sort of feel it or sense it?
I think a lot came from like that will to fight or prove things different. I mean, being from an Arabic background, Mediterranean, there's a lot of sexism. There's very few women at the top, definitely in my industry. And there's a fine line also between, you know, the support. I did have a lot of loving support, but in a way of, oh, if you don't want to do it, you can step out. And I was like, well, what's that, you know? So I think I just really wanted to prove that I could do it. And yeah, it's been a fun journey.
You're still going.
Yeah, I'm only at the beginning.
Is there a bit of advice that you've been given, or is there any type of advice that you've received that's been sort of a main factor or a turning point in your life at all?
I think probably the best advice, which I tell other people now, and my dad told me when I was very young, is the trick to being happy in life is to find something you love to do and then find someone to pay you to do it.
If you get paid to do something that you love to do, that's got to be an amazing position to be in, isn't it?
And then you don't feel like you're working. I mean, for me, when people say like, you know, work-home balance, I'm like, well, what's work? Like, I love what I do. I've never got up on any day and gone, oh, I have to go to work.
No.
Or had that feeling. Every day's different. And like, I just came back now from this phenomenal cruise that I was invited on. And then I thought, wow, but the difference is, everyone's saying, oh, it's beautiful, you're lucky. And I said, but I'm not trying to escape my daily life. Like, I loved that holiday, but I love what I do every day. I don't have that feeling of, oh, I need a change, or I need, I'm truly blessed.
Do you have a lot of holidays?
So, well, we have 3 kids who are very keen on holidays, as are all children. So we do try and travel with them. Yeah, definitely, I'd say maybe 3 times a year.
Yeah.
We try and go away. Yeah, we do. We go skiing, and we're teaching them skiing, which is really nice. And something really different, to go to Switzerland and the snow and the cold.
Nice.
And then we come to the UK every year. My mother's based in Hampshire, and my sister. So yeah, we come over, we see family and friends. And like now I'm here also for a conference. And then we try and do something else, once a year. So yeah, well, I'd say about 3 times a year we take them somewhere. It's very important to have that family time and just be away from everything and really just bond with your family and your children.
Do you switch off from the business when you're away with your family? Are you still doing emails and calls?
I do try. So I mean, you know, work is work. I mean, we've just left now, and my husband's, you know, doing a quick contract that he was called to do last minute. But that's the beauty of this day and age, that you can, you know, be flexible like that and work from anywhere and therefore travel. So for me, I'm lucky. I've got a great team at the hotel, great general manager, fantastic personal assistant. So I don't, I know that everything's okay. If they need, they'll call me. I'll check my emails every day. I'll do my social media, but that doesn't take too long. And a lot of the reels and things I've done from before. So, and I'm always getting ideas, so constantly messaging. But for the most part, I think I am quite present, and I try to consciously be present. So when I'm with my kids, I won't always have my phone out. It will come out invariably to check something, to do something, but I try just to leave it at the front door at home or have it in my bag and just be with them.
Do you think the kids are going to go into the business?
I don't know. I just want them to find what they love doing and to be happy. I think my eldest wants to be a fashion designer, which I think will be amazing. I think my son's got a very mathematical and science mind, so I wouldn't be surprised if he does engineering or something more in that direction. And the little one is our firecracker, and she's just gonna, I don't know, take over the world. So, yeah, she's definitely gonna be a boss. She's gonna have her own company or be the worst employee ever. It's one of the two.
Well, they've definitely got the right support around them to achieve whatever goals they set. I'm sure they have.
Aww.
So let's have a look at the future. So what's the next 5 years hold for you?
Goodness, I don't know. I'm always excited. I always have a plan. So I've got Summit Up coming up, which is my 2-day summit on health, happiness and balance. That's the first one happening in Limassol on the 12th and 13th of November. The speakers are phenomenal. I can't wait to welcome all these people to Cyprus and hopefully loads of delegates from abroad. And I hope that's going to spiral into something bigger as well, where it will become an annual event and maybe we'll do things abroad in London and in Dubai in the East, I don't know. And I've also got a book that I've written on balance, also called Summit Up, where I'm, have really investigated life using my personal experiences, but also many famous examples and studies done on how people can live a healthier and happier life and balance it all and not have burnouts or breakdowns, and just, be themselves and free to be themselves. And I'm really excited about that book. I've got an agent who's amazing, and so we're looking at publishing that in
Nice.
the
So how can we live a healthier and happier life?
Well, I think a lot starts with our lifestyle. So it's very important what we eat. I'm vegan, but not everyone has to be vegan, but at least be conscious of what you're eating. Stay hydrated, eat healthy food, concentrate a lot on your fiber, on your fruits, your vegetables, your whole grains, and of course, healthy protein. So there's the actual nutrition side of things. And then the mindsets, you can eat as healthy as you want, but if you've got a negative mindset, it's not going to go very far. And vice versa, you can be as positive as you want, and if you're eating pizzas 3 times a day, it's also not going to work. So just to be positive, keep your humor, look at things in the best way, and be grateful, have a lot of gratitude, and then find something that you love to do and just do it. And not worry too much about the purpose of life. Like, we all have a purpose, but you don't have to know what it is all the time. Just keep that ball rolling, keep happy, and know that you're important.
How can we find our purpose, do you think?
I don't think it's important to find it. I think people might live a long and happy life and never know what their purpose was, and that's okay. Or think their purpose was something, whereas actually it was something else. We're 8 billion plus people in the world. We're going to get to 10 billion. We've all got a purpose. We're all here for a reason. But maybe the reason was to be polite to a cashier one day who went home and said something beautiful to their child, and that child went on to,
Carried on, yeah.
save the world. The ripple effect is so big. So we don't know when and how and why our purpose is going to be fulfilled. We just have to keep on going and keep smiling and just do our best.
It's definitely working for you, 100%.
Oh, thank you.
So
and
have you always been vegan?
No, I have not. I grew up in a very meat-heavy household, Lebanese. My goodness, we had meat in every meal. I went pescatarian about 20 years ago now. So I stopped eating meat but ate fish, and I never ate dairy. I never liked cheese or eggs. but definitely cheese. Never had that, and I don't even like vegan cheese. And then about 10 years ago, I went vegan, and I feel so much better for it.
What made you decide to do that?
Long story short, in the Greek Orthodox faith, we have Lenten periods, so before Easter, and several other fasting periods throughout the year. But the one before Easter is quite a long one, 40 days, it could be 50 days if people do the big part. And I've been doing that every year, just out of choice, since I was about 15. And every year, and you give up meat, so it's not, you give up all animal products, so you effectively go vegan. And every year, I did not feel better, I felt worse. I ended up, after these 50 days, feeling incredibly sick, bloated, huge problems, and even IBS problems, and it's terrible. So, because I had no idea what I was doing, I was just eating junk for a month and a half. So one year I started having fish, and I felt great. And I thought, right, I've hit the nail on the head. This is it. You don't eat meat, you eat fish, lots of vegetables, and away with the fairies. And slowly, after I had my first child, I started realizing that a lot of the doctors, and I have all respect for people in the medical profession, but they don't do a lot of nutrition studies. They only do 6 hours in their whole medical degree. And they didn't really know how to advise me for my child. So I really started learning about nutrition. I ended up doing 2 nutrition courses online, and I'm very grateful for those. And just learned more about how to feed our body in a better way. And really, it's the plant-based way. So after that, I became vegan. That's,
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've heard that as well, that they don't learn too much about nutrition.
No.
And there's people digging deeper into finding out better ways. So this must have, does this go on into the hotel? Do you have vegan options in the hotel as well?
Yes, we do. In all our restaurants, 30% of any menu is plant-based and vegan. And then we're the only hotel on the island to have a fully vegan restaurant as well. So that also goes with our sustainability, because vegan food, plant-based food, it has a much lower carbon footprint than animal products.
What sort of dishes do you have in the restaurant?
Oh my goodness, amazing, amazing things. We do amazing, let's say, risottos and pastas and vegan meatballs and stuffed vine leaves and stuffed peppers and tomatoes, amazing salads. But we also have, let's say, vegan burgers. Of course, in some of the restaurants we have, let's say, the Beyond and things like that are popular, that people like. But we also make our own bean burgers, or burgers that people can't even tell the difference, but they are completely plant-based and healthy and not processed. And amazing things, ravioli. I'm just thinking of our menu. We have things like vegan souvlaki and vegan chef d'Alia. So we do like the Cypriot food, but in a vegan version, and vegan cakes. Oh, amazing vegan cakes. So lots and lots of options. And we've got a Thai restaurant, and of course there's lots of tofu dishes and stir fries and noodles. So there's so much soups, so much can be done that is easy to veganize. And the non-vegans love it. I mean, most of our clients are not vegan, but they're really happy with the healthy options.
Yeah.
Because we want people to come and eat loads, but not come home and say, oh, I put on 5 kilos. And, they can still go to the gym. We have an eco-friendly gym where when you work out, you actually produce electricity. You don't use it.
Yeah.
And it goes back into the grid.
Well, I never knew that.
Yeah.
So how does that work exactly?
Wow, I mean, you're asking engineering things now, but yeah, it's really clever. And you can see the monitor there.
Yeah.
And we have these. We give everybody one of these when they check in. It looks like plastic, but it's not. It's made from sugarcane. And it feels, like plastic.
Is that really?
Light.
You would never think that, would you?
No. And it's a sugarcane, 100% biodegradable. Everybody gets one of these when they check in, and we have water filling stations throughout the whole hotel. And I was so happy because last year I went to do a reel about single-use plastics and microplastics. And I just wanted a plastic bottle to be in that reel. And I searched the hotel, I kid you not, for half an hour to find a plastic bottle. And I finally found one that a guest had left in a random office. So I was like, yes, we've done it. There's no plastic here. So yeah.
Oh, it's definitely working. Whatever you're doing, it's 100% working. You're on the right path.
Oh, thank you.
So the name of the hotel, who made the name? Like, where did the name come from? Is there any meaning behind that?
Yeah, there is. Actually, we were originally Sheraton Limassol, back in the day. So when we opened, we were part of the Sheraton group. And then that didn't really work out for us because it was a management agreement. I wasn't working in the hotel at the time, I was a little girl. And in 1996, we broke away from the Sheraton group. And we renamed it St Raphael. And there's several kind of reasons that went into that choice. But the main two is that we liked the idea of a saint name. And we had shares in Saint George in Lebanon, which we afterwards sold, but we thought maybe we could connect them. However, St. George was taken in Cyprus. St. Raphael is a patron saint of Cyprus, so he's very important to the island. However, we had hundreds of thousands of pounds at the time of merchandise that was branded with the Sheraton logo. So for those of you who know the Sheraton logo, it's an S with laurel wreaths around it. And just throw all of those, it was just ridiculous. It was excessive. So that's why we said, right, let's keep the S in the name, not because we're trying to pass off still as being Sheraton, but at least it makes more sense in the transition. And can you imagine, we're 2026, and it was only about 2 or maybe 3 years ago that we finally used up the last of even the paper of Sheraton that we put the laundry in. Like, that's how much they had ordered so excessively everything in the hotel. It was all branded that it just wasn't worth throwing it all.
Used it all.
It was going to cost just so much money. So that's why. So then St Raphael came, and then the seahorse logo came because it's an animal. A lot of our companies have animals in them as a family. We love the idea of something connected to the sea, and it also means good luck in work abroad. And being
nice.
a Lebanese family with a hotel in Cyprus, we thought that was very apt.
Love that. I love that meaning behind that. That's amazing. So where can people find you?
Well, they can find me on my Instagram at Farah Shammas with one R, FARAH and also on LinkedIn, on Facebook. They can follow St Raphael Resort. It's at St Raphael, STRAPHAEL, St Raphael Resort Cyprus on Instagram, and LinkedIn and Facebook and TikTok. And visit our website, straphael.com. And if they do, and you can email reservations directly. You can book with all the major tour operators online. But if you do email reservations directly and say that you heard this podcast, we will definitely take care of you all. So do come and check out the hotel. It's really beautiful, and there's something for everyone there.
So you heard that, everyone. If you are watching this podcast or this reel, wherever you're seeing this, and you want to go and visit this hotel, or if you're just passing, you want to go for a nice meal, a nice vegan meal, a glass of wine, and see the beautiful sunset in the lovely island of Cyprus, just drop them a line and they'll be able to help you.
Definitely. And non-vegan food as well, but definitely lots of vegan options.
Try both, can't you?
Yeah,
if you want, why not?
exactly.
I'm sure I'd love to try the fish there myself, actually. The fish on the island in
really
that
good,
lovely sea is going to be amazing. Well, Farah, it's been absolutely amazing. I'm going to get you to your next meeting now.
Thank you so much. Getting up on stage now.
Where you've had your little warm up for now. You're going to do your big.
I'm so lucky. I had a different outfit as well, and then I got the memo last minute. I read it last minute that it had to be blue and green, and luckily I had this in my bag. So here I am, all colourful for you today.
Oh, thank you. It's been absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you coming in the
so
cab and talking to me.
And all the best with everything you do. I'm in awe.
I really appreciate it. As we say in our trade, our magic word, what helps bring a lot of luck is be lucky. So be lucky.
Oh, thank you. You too.
And I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks.
Take care.